So we were like, we saw your name, and I was like, Jorge, like just instantly, because I'm Espinosa. So I'm like, Jorge, but then when I called you, and you're like, George, and I was like, oh snap, get in the mindset of George. And he's been calling you Jorge like all week, and I'm like, stop it.
I'm so used to everybody calling me George. Like, I grew up with everybody calling me George, so I call myself George, but my name is Jorge.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're here with George and Mark.
Mario.
Sorry, we met at Mark's. Mario for EXP, and we're asking some questions, and they are doing fabulous on answering. So can we keep going?
Yeah, sure. Right
Okay.
on.
I'm here as well, but there's not enough space in the frame, so.
So the life that you guys have with the real estate, are you guys like 24/7, or how do you balance your work and your life schedules and all that stuff?
I'll let him answer first.
Well, I mean, it's definitely busy, and especially at the beginning, once you're starting real estate, like you want to stay
Put your
busy.
name out there.
So, I mean, for me personally, at the beginning, it's been very, very busy. Like I try and do real estate as much as I can throughout the day. I mean, it's at the beginning, you have to get your name out there. People don't know you yet. People don't know that you're in real estate or whatnot. So you have to build that brand first. So, I mean, that's something that I've worked on this entire year, is building that brand to where, like, people know, who I am now and what I do and whatnot. Yeah. So, I think for him, it might be a little bit different now that he's been in there for 4 years now. But at the beginning, yes, it's going to be busy. It's something that you have to put the time in to be successful in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted him to answer first. So that was with me when I first started. It was every day, all day, answering calls, posting, trying to lead generate, try to get business, because you got to get your name out there. And there's a book, it's called Success Faster. Read it or do Audible, and that's what it says. The faster you get to success is the more you're grinding right now. Worry about the leads, getting business, finding business, getting leads, and then everything else is going to come. Now the good thing about us is we're going to be there once you have that lead. We're going to be there once you need that support. But now my schedule is I'm usually Monday through Friday, Saturdays appointments, and I check out about 5:30 to 6, and then it's family time for me. I have 3 kiddos. And Sundays is rare. If I have clients where yesterday they're coming in out of town, I'll show them on Sundays. But usually Monday through Friday and Saturdays appointments.
Yeah. Okay. So for us coming in as a couple, we're not legally married, but we've heard different things from different people. So we obviously can't do domestic partnership because we're not married. However, what advice do you have for us for going on? Should he be under me? Should one of us be under each other? So we can both make the most money out of our partnership.
How can we do it in a way that we can have one brand?
So like we want to be our own entity, our own agents, but we still want to be like as a team together. That's how we brand ourselves. That's how we market ourselves.
Well, they're going to go into the same cap, right? Once they do
once y'all become married. So for example, right now, me personally, gentlemen, I'd always say ladies first, he will go under you. But that's just my mentality. But once you do get married, it's going to be the same thing, because you become one and you have to name the same sponsor. Right. So, for example, let's say you join, you can't pick different sponsors. You're both going to join and become one.
Even if we're not married currently?
Well, once when y'all are married,
okay.
Yeah, but that's, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going about it individually.
Correct.
But we were thinking about going about it individually, so you can make more with the rev share and
correct. So once y'all become married, that's a topic that will come up. But once y'all come in, it's going to be 1 and 1. So it's basically going to be either you join and he comes under you, or vice versa.
Okay.
But the challenging part is the branding or the marketing part.
Well, the good thing about it is with EXP, you're able to brand yourself however you want, as long as EXP is somewhere in the picture, because of certain requirements. Okay. So, for example, y'all could do, I'm sorry, what is your name? Christina?
Gabriel.
So I can do the J and G team, brokered by EXP, or the EXP logo anywhere on there, and you'll be fine. So from the get-go, you can do that too.
Okay.
As long as it says group or team, and it says brokered by EXP, then legally that's what we do.
Okay.
And you don't have to have a team structure or anything. You're just individuals. Because
so there's 3 teams with EXP. It's a self-organized team, which anybody can do that too. So it's same splits for everybody, 60,000 cap for everybody. Then it's a standard team, which is something that I run with my group, and it's a half cap. So I'm as a team leader, I'm at a $16,000 cap, and my team members are at an $8,000 cap. So there's different splits to it. And then you have the Mega Icon team, which is 40 million in production and higher.
Yep.
A minimum of 175 transactions a year, so that's a little bit more higher.
Yeah.
But if you do the self-organized team, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
So, and you
That's
can
what it
brand
is.
yourself as you want too. So.
Well, you have to get EXP's approval, right?
Correct, and then you have to register it with Trek as well because you're
Yeah.
branding a team.
Sure.
So
Okay.
And would you recommend for us to do that?
if
off
that's the way
bat?
y'all want to brand it, yeah, I would. That way
Okay.
you come in and you start off like that.
We from what we think, and correct me if I'm wrong, we think that there is value for like a husband and a wife or like a couple team versus like an individual team. Like you feel like when clients were working with you, you feel like they have a team working for them.
Yes, and it's pretty
You can
sweet
connect
because we actually have two teams that are husband and wife teams, and they're killing it. And it's funny because I always see them together.
Yeah.
They're never separate.
Yeah.
They're always together showing. They're always together marketing. Like they're always doing everything together. And they actually just capped the day before yesterday on Saturdays when I posted it.
Yeah.
So they capped together as a husband and wife team, and it's
So you cap faster. You cap
Because
faster,
you're
you get to
sharing,
that 100% faster.
Exactly. Okay.
So yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
So as a mentor, what's your mentoring style like?
Oh, I'm hands-on. I love it. I mean, it's funny because I got into real estate to help people buy and sell, right? And it's an amazing feeling. Like I love seeing that. I love seeing the accomplishment. But something that I've learned along the way with EXP is seeing their lives change. So seeing where you go from a day job, or you go from being broke, or you go from struggling to having a career, to having money in the bank, to changing your family's lives, to being able to do things that you weren't able to do before. That's one thing that's changed on my aspect and my point of view. And we're truly hands-on when it comes to mentoring. We have an organization that we've created, and everybody's in there. So we talk, I don't know lie, man, we talk, right now it's messaging, we talk every day at all times of day, and it's if you have a question, you send it to the group chat and somebody's gonna help. So it's not always just me, like if you're assigned to me as a mentee, it's gonna be me, him, like all of us, not just, oh, you know what,
Yeah, you get
you're
all of
with
us.
Mario,
Yeah.
we're not gonna help you because Mario's your mentor.
Yeah.
No, we help each other out. So now the good thing about it too is if you bring somebody on, we're gonna help them the same way we're
Yeah.
helping you. That way it's not just on you and you get weight off your back. But we're hands-on. We do Zoom calls Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. So that helps out a lot, and it's different topics.
Yeah.
So we'll throw it out there and hey, what are y'all struggling with today? I think this week is scripts is what they're doing. So it's just depending on what you want to do, but we're pretty hands-on on
Okay.
everything. So
We have a lot of people on our team that are super knowledgeable. People that have been doing this for 15, 20 years.
and one's
Things
25
like that.
years.
Yeah. So we have a lot of experience. We have a lot of people that are willing to help. And like I said, we have a chat. So we got a chat. We got over 100 people in there. So if he's not available, I'm not available. You know, whoever's not available, you go on that chat. You ask him your questions. Someone's gonna answer you like that.
Okay.
I'm saying. So it's something because we all help each other. You know, just a couple of days ago here, he hosted a little party, a little get together for the Realtors there, and it was really neat to see it. Even though with everything that's going on and with COVID and everything, it was neat to see that we all kind of came together. We said, hey, you know what, we're gonna be careful, this, that, whatever. But we got together. We had a great time. We had a good little cookout. You know, we got some amazing tacos that he made. And it was great. You know, it was great to see everyone's face again. We hadn't seen people like that in person because of what's going on in the year. But prior to that, we were getting together all the time. We were together all
3 or
the
4 times a
time.
week.
And hey, you know what? We're gonna meet at Starbucks. Whoever wants to come down, and we're gonna be talking about this, that, whatever. Boom, we'd have 10, 15 people show up. You know, like here, and we're just hanging out, talking, and doing things like that. So. I mean, we all grow together. That's like our big thing of our group is that we all grow together. Like nobody gets left behind. Nobody's like, oh, okay, well, sorry. Or no, like we want you all to be successful. It's going to look great on our team. It's going to look great for you. It's going to change your lives. It's going to change our lives. Like you said, like I have people that I brought on now under me, and I see what they're doing now and how well they're doing and everything, and I'm like, wow. Like that's amazing, like because you're part of that.
Yeah.
Like you had a piece of that. So it's amazing to see it in person. I mean, just real estate in general has completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. Not just economically, but just with the people that you're helping. And you go to these closings, and the little kids come up to you and hug you and say, "Hey, thank you. I have a bedroom now for the first time." You're like. oh man, like it's like whoa, like it's something else. Like it's something else. You're changing lives. Like it's not just about making money and selling. You're changing people's lives, and it's amazing to see it in person, firsthand. And like I mean, prior to that, I was selling insurance, and I was helping people or whatnot. But it's very different
But you couldn't
to
see it because you were in a call
in
center.
person.
Yeah.
Exactly, to see it in person and be able to go through that journey all the way to the end. To the here you go, here you keys. It's a pretty amazing feeling. It really is. It really is.
What's the next question?
Okay, so if we decide to go with you, what should we expect from you as a mentor? What should we expect, like, from beginning to...
What's the onboarding like?
Yeah, what's
what's
onboarding
the
like?
first few months, first year?
Yeah, what should we expect from you guys as a mentor?
Well, you guys are gonna get the support. That's gonna be number one. That's what you guys are gonna need because you guys are not gonna know what to do. I mean, we have EXP has a lot of training classes, so you're gonna be able to go out to the world, and there's gonna be all kinds of training classes and everything. There's gonna be a lot of help from EXP, but you're also gonna get a lot of support from us. So we're gonna try and help you out as much as possible, and everything. We're gonna guide you, walk you. Like I said, we have that group chat, and just in general, it's not just gonna be me helping you or Mario, or it's gonna be as a whole.
It's going to be accountability. The thing is, we can give you so much support and so much help, but we're going to ask you and we're going to push you to do the same thing. So the training the training itself is going to be there. The support is going to be there. We have scenarios where we're sending, hey, let me see what you're sending these people because I see you're posting, but you're not converting leads. So let me see the conversations that you're having with them. Let's tweak these up. Let's tweak that up so we can convert that lead and get it going. Now another thing is we've already created a profile of lenders, title companies, home warranty people. So all that's handed to you as well versus you having to go interview. It's like you're interviewing us, interviewing 20 lenders. We've already picked the best ones, and then here's a list of
So basically, we already did all the legwork for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go in, let me see who I can work with in lending. Let me go and see who can I use for inspections and this and that, whatever. We have all that ready for you. He's done the legwork. I've done the legwork. Like we've all done it already to the point where you can be like, okay, you need a lender. Okay, here's the number. This is the guy. Talk to him. Everything. He's the best one out there and whatnot. And boom, done. You need this. Here it is. This is the person. You need somebody at a builder. Somebody at KB Homes or something. Yeah. Like who's a good rep there. Okay, this is the guy that we usually work with. He's really good. This, that, whatever. Boom. There's his number. Get a hold of him. Get it done. And that's gold right there. Because especially for me, I'm not from here. I'm from El Paso, so like me getting into real estate was kind of like whoa, like I didn't grow up here. I don't have all my friends here, my family here. Yeah. Like I didn't go to school here, and things like that. So for me, I needed that support, and that's what I got from these guys right here because I didn't have to go and do all that. Like I had it ready to go.
Yeah.
And then another thing too is we're gonna sit down and talk to you and figure out what you want. I have agents that are comfortable cold calling. I have agents that are comfortable with door knocking. We have big connections with builders, so if you want to host open houses for builders, we're able to do that as well. If you want to sit in for builders, we're able to get you to sit in for builders too. Okay. So it's exactly what you want to do. It's not like, hey, this is how I run my business, this is how I do it, because it might not be the way you want to do it. So we're going to go and see exactly what you want to do and what's going to work with you. And like I told you, we have a bunch of mentors within our organization, and we're going to pair you with the mentor that best fits you. Not, I'm going to take her because I want to make the money off of the mentorship. No, it's really seeing you grow, and then we're also going to be there to help you as well. So it's seeing exactly what you want to do and pairing you with the right people, and then we're going to be behind them, helping them and helping you grow as well.
Because see, like me, I'm horrible at cold calling. You might be amazing at it, so that I was going to say, so that might be your thing right there. You might just get on that phone, knock it out, and get 10 appointments in one day, And like for me, it's more of a person. I'll go door knocking, or I'll do an open house or whatnot. So like you guys are gonna have to kind of try out everything and see what works best.
Yeah, what we found is I have my strengths, but when I have my weaknesses, but his strengths are my weaknesses, and like vice versa. So where he shines, I'm like I struggle, and where I shine, he struggles, and so kind of
that makes out perfect for you.
Yeah, it really does help. So that leads us into the next question. So if we were to go with y'all, what do you expect or need from us as a mentee to be successful?
Well, you're all in.
I was gonna say availability.
And he's a big example of it. So like I said,
not just inside.
But like mentality and hustler wise. So I'm big with the builders. Like I want to say 75 to 80% of my business is new builds. So I'll send it to the group chat. Hey, a builder wants us to sit in for them. Who can sit in? You see the opportunity, jump on it.
Yeah.
I would send it, and there's a lot of agents that are like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm shy. I can't do it. So on and so on. He would jump on every opportunity.
That's how I got my very first sale. Was that like that? He posted it. He messaged me. He's like, hey, do you want to go sit in with a builder? And I'm like, what's a sit in? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
what
I
is
just
that?
joined.
Like,
I think we were
I just started.
so.
I'm like, what is that? And he's like, well, you're gonna go. You're gonna sit in. There's not gonna be nobody else but you. But you know, when clients come in, if they don't have a realtor, you're gonna talk to them and whatnot. And if they want to buy there, good. If not, if they want to buy somewhere else, like you're gonna help them. And I was like, well, I've never done it, but yep, I'm in. Let's do it. You know,
Yeah,
and
I think
went.
at that time I was super busy or something was going on that I couldn't make it. And I was like, I have my phone with me. You have an answer, call me, or you have a question, call me. We'll knock it out. But just stay there, walk the model home. There's gonna be papers there for you to get their information, like things like that. So jump on the opportunity. Classes, we're big on classes, and I'll tell the agents, like, hey, we're having a class today. If you're not, like, for example, tonight we're having a class with our broker on how to make $350,000 a year. And I'll tell the agents, if you're not making $350, you need to be on this call. If you're making over $350, it's acceptable. If not, be on the call. There's so many trainings, there's so many classes that will help you. A lot of us are already doing it, but we want y'all's. How can I say it? We want you to be in so you can be successful the faster you do it.
We have an amazing broker, by the way. Rick Tankersley from EXP.
He's awesome. So
Amazing.
he's having a class tonight, and all we ask is for you to be all in. If there's something wrong, let us know. If you need help on something, let us know.
It's going to be on the world, right?
It's a Zoom call.
It's a Zoom call?
Yeah.
Maybe we can...
Yeah, we can send you on
We can have them join.
Yep.
You guys can
that would be
go in there and
Well,
take a look at
tonight?
the class.
Yeah, we can dial in from the phone.
Yeah.
Up at 7.
We'll be delivering some
And then I can
food,
also...
Listen to you.
We'll just mute and listen.
Yeah,
and that's
listen.
it.
And I see that you guys are very like detail oriented, and that's amazing. So I can give you guys access to the EXP World, which is
We actually
you already have it?
we went to an
Okay,
open
awesome.
house on Sunday, but
Okay.
she wasn't there, so we called her,
Yeah.
and she was like talking to me. She's like, "Do you have the guest pass?" And I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And I got on it today.
Good,
So yeah, I
good.
was just kind of exploring it
Good,
today.
yeah, that way you can go in there. I mean, that's our bread and butter right there. Like everything that you need is there. Like all the help, all the support, and everything. You just create your little avatar. You walk into one of the rooms, and there's somebody always there ready to talk to you and help you out. The trainings are done there in the auditoriums and everything. And
Yeah, I was
it's
roaming
amazing.
the auditorium today. I was just like looking around. I wasn't really like doing anything. I was just like, holy moly, this is a lot.
It's nice.
So at the beginning of this year, everybody was kind of struggling because this whole COVID thing happened. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew how it was going to happen and everything. Everybody shut down.
Yeah.
We didn't. We're cloud-based.
Yeah.
So everybody, it was business as usual for us.
Yeah.
You know, so there was a lot of agents that were switching over to EXP because they saw what happened.
Yeah.
You know, all the local offices closed and this and that, whatever. They had no area to work. They had no support because everybody was at home and whatnot. And we were business as usual.
Wow.
You know, like it didn't affect us at all.
We actually broke records this year.
Yeah.
Like not just EXP, but all of us in our organization.
Yeah.
Like it didn't face us. It actually
Nobody else was competing, yeah.
So it's amazing. And now a lot of other companies are seeing that and everything. And they're like, oh, maybe it's time to redo real estate. You know, like redo the whole way we do real estate. You know, just because of you know examples like this year. So it's pretty amazing to see that as well. And I'm like, you know what? It just makes me feel like, okay, yeah, you did a good choice coming over here.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have 2 more questions and we'll
We will keep it much more real time.
There you go.
the one question, milestones. What are realistic milestones for the first year? Like from our reading, like the average realtor makes like 30 to 40 grand a year, and that's the average.
So, you see, it's funny because that's a hard question, and that's a hard question because of that. So my first year, I think I did 10 or 12 transactions, and I was at Keller Williams at that time. That's what I ended up making 30, 40 more or less. So that's what I would say before. That I have so many agents in the organization that have broke over 106 figures, so they made anywhere from 100 to 130 their first year, and I'm like, holy crap! Like that statistic is real, but not for us. So it just depends on the work that you put.
The more you put in, the more you'll get.
And then the thing about it too that's sweet is like Julio, for example, he's within 4 or 5 months he's about to break 20 to 30. Just in the not even, he's been with us 3 or 4 months, so he's gonna make 30, 40 within those months alone. So he's gonna break that record too.
And he was ready to kind of just call it quits and move on, you know. So
really close to
it's pretty.
just staying off of the statistics with us, with our organization, I would say give or take 60 to 70,000 is what you would make the first year. That's saying
realistic milestone.
Yeah, if you put in
if you're on
60,
it,
75%,
okay.
but if you go full force with what we're doing, with what EXP is doing, and what our brokers doing here in San Antonio, you could break 100K easy because we see it possible, and it's not just one person. It's a bunch of them that are doing it.
That's a lot of us. But honestly, it's really gonna depend on you guys. I mean,
Yeah,
I honestly like just right off the bat, just from meeting you guys right now, I see you guys breaking that 100. You know, I see you guys doing well in this. I see you guys really because I see that you guys have put the work. You guys are putting the time and the work.
The simple fact that you said I'm gonna be delivering, but I'll listen to it. I have agents that are working right now, and they're like, "Well, I can't listen to it," and I'm like, "Why not? Just put an AirPod now in your ear, and you'll listen to it." Y'all said y'all would do it. That says a lot.
Yeah.
So that right there goes to show me that you guys are gonna do well in this. You know, and it's not easy. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, "Oh, everything's beautiful."
No, it's never like that.
It's not easy, but it's worth it. The grind is worth it. The time that you put into it, the effort, the tears, the stress, everything that's involved in this business, especially at the beginning, because you don't know, it's worth it. At the end of the day, like, you know, after your first year, you sit down and you're like, wow, I sold all these houses, I did this, and you look at your bank account, I was able to help my family, I was able to do this, I was able to do something good for a friend and whatnot, and you see all that, you're like, wow, like it's worth it. Like it motivates you, it moves you, like it really makes you say, like, hey, you know what, like this is good, like this is what I want to do, you know. And I thank this guy all the time because if it wasn't for this guy, I don't know what I'd be doing, to be honest with you. And I don't know if I might be in another brokerage and I might not be doing as well as I am now, you know, if I hadn't, you know, talked to him. But it's crazy. It's really, like I said, I mean, I'm just, you know, it's an amazing feeling.
And it's sweet because around this time frame, you start seeing the people that you help get into a house decorate for Halloween. And then get together for Thanksgiving, and then get together for Christmas.
They'll love you forever.
And it's like,
you know?
man, it feels nice. It feels really nice.
I got clients that send me memes every day.
Yep.
And hey, how you doing? Talk to me. They send me referrals.
I'm a big gamer. I love gaming, and I have clients that I game with. Like we don't talk about nothing else now. It's just, hey, you gonna get on? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get on, and then we play. And you forget, like they really become a family. So we run our business like that with our clients, and same thing with our agents.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's neat.
Cool. Okay. You have another question?
I wanted to ask about the agent insurance because nobody talks about that at all. Like, how much does it run? How important is it?
The health
Which
insurance?
ones do you require? No, the agent license insurance. Like,
So we have E&O
case you
insurance.
get
Oh,
sued.
you know. Okay.
Sorry?
We have the E&O insurance. Is that what you're talking about?
The errors and
I have honestly, I
we
don't know anything about it. That's why I'm
like,
asking.
Yeah, so it's the E&O insurance that we have, and that's it's $40 per transaction, $40 to $45. I'll send you a video.
Okay.
It says it automatically.
So it's not a monthly fee. It's per
It's per transaction, and it actually caps out at $500.
Okay.
So you'll never pay more than $500.
Okay.
That's about 10.
And that covers you in case of any lawsuits or anything.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's how it covers you there.
Yeah,
And
something
you
happens.
need it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
why
anywhere you go. So, but yeah, it's 65 total that we get charged on the transaction, aside the 80-20 split. And it's $25, I want to say, for the broker review fee, and then $40 for E&O insurance.
Okay.
And it caps out at $500. So.
Nice.
Right. Anything you guys would like to tell
Any
our
advice
followers
for us or any-
like open right now? It's up to you. Like anything you want
For
to
me
answer.
personally, is just don't give up. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a little rough at the beginning. You might question yourself. You might be like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this, or you know, but just don't give up. Like it's doable. It's doable. It's like anything else that you do in life. Like once you start doing it, you know, kind of grinding at it and everything, chipping away at it. Like it starts becoming more natural.
Like muscle memory or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
So once you do it once, you're like, okay, I already did this once. I can do it again. And then you do it again, and then you know stumble on something different. Like, oh, this was different. But then you learn that, and then you go again, and you know you just kind of learn and kind of grow, and you get to the point where like. You're on it, like you're on it now, and it's just you're like a machine now. You're like automatically doing stuff, you know. So just grind it out. Like I really see the potential in you guys. I see you guys can really do really well in this, and I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really excited to see that.
And for me, I would say, for y'all, for the most part, write down right now when you get home or tomorrow in the morning. Write down why you're doing this.
Okay.
Write down what that big picture is. Write down where you want to be in the next year. Write down where you want to be in the next 5 years. And put it somewhere where you can see it every day.
Yeah.
And when you feel like giving up, just read it again. Read it to her, read it to him. And I think about it, and I was talking to my wife about it yesterday, and it's like 4 years. And if you would have told me the second year that I would have been where I'm at now, going in the 4th year, because the second year I think was the toughest. And I was ready to, I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm out. But if you would have told me, hey, wait, and the next year is going to be completely different, it's going to be amazing, I wouldn't have believed it.
That's when you joined the EXP?
Yeah, so I joined EXP on my second year, and being honest with you, a lot changed.
Yeah.
A lot changed because of the people you're with, because of the culture that's within EXP, and then we started creating our own culture within EXP.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of friends, but it's like now we got together, like you said, on Saturday, and I'm like, I posted it yesterday, and I was like, man, this is family. Like, this is my EXP family. This is our family. And it goes beyond it. Like, I know if I need something, I might call him before I call my best friend. Like, it's crazy because I talk to him way more than I talk to my best friend. You know what I mean? But it's that. Keep that why in your mind. Never forget about it and just continue doing it. And once you accomplish that, start seeing other things that motivate you. And always remember them. Always remember that and just keep going. It's worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
And if you ever need help or if you ever need anything, we're always here to help. Doesn't matter who, but reach out to somebody bent and continue going. And it'll be worth it. So.
Sounds good. Speaking of, are you all open for anybody to reach out to you guys if we leave your contact information?
Do you guys have business cards as well?
Yes,
Take with us?
I don't carry it. I get numbers.
Okay.
Absolutely, but I'd like to get your guys' Facebook and stuff. That way we can communicate together.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.